Everyone, Wonderbot here, and welcome to Trifox. It's a Fox-based third-person shooter, I guess. Oh, can we switch classes? So we can become like a whiz fox. Okay, so I can shoot... Are they homing? Oh, I can. It's a gravity blast, okay. On a long cooldown. I got a charge beam. And it's a grenade. Okay. Let's take a look at the next one. Okay, so this is the melee guy. Big hammer. Apparently his basic attack is spin. He's got a ground slam. Oh, and that's the regular combo. Oh, and we have a dash. I didn't check that with the other characters. So this guy's got a helipack, which is probably his dodge as well. Okay, so I've got a cannon on top of my backpack. Oh, turrets. Oh, hell yeah. And a barricade. I think I'm gonna go with this. Let's see where this goes. I don't know too much about this game. I follow the devs on Twitter, but for the most part, it's just kind of like a, man, this game looks like it'll be cool, whatever the heck it is, and I've never actually bothered to learn what it is up until now. So one thing I'm gonna do is go in here, and I'm gonna turn the effects down because, oh boy, that's loud. Might just be loud in this section. Actually, let's take a look at the options real quick. So show damage, friendly health bar, enemy health bar, controls, graphics. Not much to think about. Cool. Let's go. Let me in. Let's see, is this a roguelike? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, Engineer, Wizard, and Brute. Pretty simple classes. Doesn't need to actually be that complicated, to be honest. It can be whatever. Also, thank you, Gawain Firebrand, for the 100 bits, and thank you, Shadow Sovereign, for the 100 bits as well. Let's see, Team Fortle. People really like that Fortle. You're not the first person that has said that this week. I will play more Nexomon soonish. I have a huge backlog for it, and my city's on fire, so I can't record too much. So I'm trying to record the things that I absolutely need to record, and then I'll be back next week, when I can actually talk for long periods of time. Get out of here, giant enemy crab! Well, I guess it's a regular size enemy crab. Maybe. Anyway, let's see. Secrets? Ish. I'm liking the environments. I really like low poly artwork? Yeah. Low poly artwork, low poly styles. It can look really beautiful. I've noticed a lot of games lately have had low poly, but it's like, it's ugly? Okay, I can't do that. And it doesn't look like it hurts me to be in the water. Okay, that's good. But a lot of games have been doing low poly art styles, not because they want that art style, but because they couldn't come up with anything better. Okay. There we go. Now here's a question. Ow, okay. That hurt a bit more than I wanted it to. But, problem solved. Give me all of these. We'll keep going. So which is... It's left trigger to pull up my turrets. Oh, and I have to be here. Yeah, it's only good if it's done well. Yeah, exactly. And so... It absolutely works for a game like this, because all of the assets really stand out for it. Wow. Maybe overkill on the whole crab situation. That's okay. Question. If I put a landmine down, does it... Yes! There we go. So, I will admit the engineer does have a bit of a downside when it comes to collecting resources like this. Not a huge downside, but it's a little slower. I have no idea how to get up to that coin. Maybe there's some means of jumping or climbing, or maybe if I'd somehow like scaled the boxes. It's a weird thing to say, in my opinion. It's like saying if it's good, it's good. I guess. it's just like, for a while I was like, man, I wish more games had... I kept saying, like, I wish more games had a low poly style, because low poly can look quite nice. Okay. Stay away from Spin Boys for a second. Try and stay away from Spin Boys. I'm just gonna put that there. Hopefully that can toast some of these dudes. Absolutely can. Alright. Got more turrets? I do. I wonder how many turrets I can have at once. Let's just stay away here. But then I started to see a lot of games that just had these really featureless and bland low poly, where it just looked really ugly. I want to say the style peaked somewhere around Ashen, and now a lot of subsequent low poly games have just looked kind of bad. Whoops. Hey, we got it. I'm not sure what's happening here. I don't know where I am in this. Where are they going? Okay. Well, I seem to have succeeded. And that's all that matters. Perfect. Let's go over here. Looks like there's something up there, but I don't think I can get up. Oh, I can't actually jump. But I think this is purely just an aesthetic choice, more than anything else. Yeah, I can deploy the walls. It's just getting used to how this game functions is going to be a bit different. Try one of those. There we go. It'll break everything for me. Problem solved. We also seem to have a thing there. Oh, can I go in? No. I'm just gonna flip that and see what happens. Huh. Can I not go in here? No. Well, guess we'll find out. I do wish you moved faster outside of combat so you could get around. Yeah, so maybe if I'd left those boxes behind, I would have been able to get up to the gold coin. Well, oh well. We don't even know what money is used for currently. Missed a coin. The thing is, this is a demo. So... Oh! I can lure enemies into... Oh, shoot! Okay. Can friendly fire self with landmines. That is good to know. Ouch. And we're back up to full health. Okay, so far so good. But yeah, this is a demo. This isn't even the, like, official game, so who cares if I miss money? None of this is being saved, and if it is, like, oh well. It's not the end of the world. I'm gonna have to start the series all over again. I made the mistake with Star Renegades recently, where I was like, yeah, I'll just, continue where I left off. That was a mistake. I think. And, the watch time on that video is half of what it should be. And it is brutal. So, even if I don't want to do it again, I have to. I don't get a choice. Otherwise, I could probably have just said, like, go watch the other episode and would have been fine. What I did instead was I just cut all the cutscenes from one section to the next. Like, from the preview video, and I'm like, I'm just gonna take all the cutscenes that I already recorded and just move them over. I get the very distinct feeling I actually have to get across? Nope, never mind, that was it. Let's see, is this demo public? If it's still public, it's on Steam. If it's not public, I could be wrong. So, To explain, I downloaded a bunch of demos like a couple weeks ago for Gamescom. A couple weeks ago? Last week for Gamescom? I don't know, my sense of time is absolutely busted. And so I downloaded all of these demos, and I've been meaning to play all of them for quite a while now. Hey, secret. But I just haven't had the time to sit down and do so. And so I still have the demo installed, and it seems like it's still functional. But I have no idea if it's still available for everybody else. It is public on Steam. Hey! Craft! I'm certainly enjoying the engineer. Oh. There's bad boys. There's giant enemy range crab. I do really like the fact that we're effectively the tower defense character. This has given me some serious dwarf vibes, though not nearly as fine-tuned. And I can certainly get into that. Okay. Let's see if I can get them to... I can kind of get them to come after me. Whoops. Ow. Excuse me, sir. None of that. None of them shenanigans. I don't think they actually really attacked my turrets on purpose. So if I just stay the heck away... They'll try and come for me. No, they are hitting my turrets. Okay. Still do not know if I'm supposed to be going somewhere specific. Okay, leave that down. We can do horrible things to them. There we go. That was the end of it. Bah? What if I go into pit? I see. That's what happens if I go into pit. I was trying to decide in all of that. It's like, am I just supposed to hop in the pit? Whenever one of those, like, kind of survive until X things goes on, if there's nothing telling me how long I have to survive for, after a certain point I start feeling this doubt. It's like, okay. Well, now what? You know, am I supposed to go somewhere? Is there an objective? Is this like Left 4 Dead where they're just infinite? Because that is a possibility. Okay, so those landmines do horrible things to the boss. Ow. Ow. Okay. Now boss is on fire. I think I actually do a lot more damage than I'm giving myself credit for. Here. Let's do this. Oh yeah, I do way more damage than I give myself credit for. That creature is horrifying. Now you know... Oh, is that it? Alright. Now you know how I feel about Tentacruel. Whenever, as a child, Tentacruel was the Pokemon that scared the shit out of me. And it took me years to get over that. Like, I was not comfortable with that Pokemon in the slightest. And so that crab there, that's a Tentacruel. Yeah, no shop currently. Maybe eventually? I don't know. Anyway, base impressions, decent. I barely got to see too much of this game. The combat is mostly just craft, which, like, it's fun, and I'm curious about how the characters work. I'll definitely admit the melee guy seems like he's going to be a little bit more casual, but he might not be better. Wanderer scared of craft. I absolutely despise crab mouths. Like, crab mouths make me deeply uncomfortable. Same thing with spider mouths and some other things, but crab mouths especially are just not great. A Tentacruel is a jellyfish. Doesn't matter. It still has kind of the same visceral, like, ugh, feeling whenever I look at it. I had no idea how you're supposed to get that gold coin. Wait, hold up. I'm kind of close to almost maybe getting up there and hitting it. And yet not. Oh well. I gotta admit, this guy really does change the pace of this game. Where the hell are you guys? I don't know. Stay away from those. And the 3-hit combo is actually pretty good. Okay, so I use this to lower these guys. It's a little baffling how low my swings are. Nice spin, jerk. Okay. This is definitely harder. And certainly more awkward with the melee guy. I'm gonna grab this potion. Just beat this up. This feels so very British to me right now. Okay. There you go. I think it's just the hats. These absolutely are weird Bobby horrors. Okay. I'm gonna just hang out here. Why can I... Oh. Aw. I was really hoping I could actually spin while jumping. Sadly, not the case. So I think actually what I should do... Okay, so the grenades have a bigger explosion radius. And it looks like the dudes are endless. So better for me to just focus on this instead. Well, I'm liking this, but I don't really feel like playing this character any longer. Let's try the wizard just for a little bit. I'm padding this episode out just to see what the characters are. Okay, let's see, wizard. Let's try this. But yeah, this seems like, oh, it's like a targeted blink. Okay. This seems like kind of a neat game. I'm curious to see where they go with it. It could be really fun, or it could be quite repetitive. I don't know if there's going to be a progression system, or if it's just going to be a kind of generic third-person shooter. Or not third-person shooter, isometric shooter. That, if it has, like, multiple abilities, or, like, an ability progression path, or gear and equipment that kind of changes how you function, I could see that being real fun. Because so far the base is great. Who cares if I take damage? I'm a wizard boy. Anyway. Get this going. Because, like, I love the visuals. I'm enjoying the characters. They're a little goofy. They're kind of extremely goofy. Alright. Let's see. That certainly does some hits. I wonder if these will fly upwards. Hit the dudes on the pedestals. I think I'll give it to this guy. He's probably got the most immediately convenient moveset out of all of them. And because homing, you can just kind of not care. Okay. Oh, this is... oh! Huh. That slows them down. Okay, this is a problem. Long cooldown on some of these is going to be an issue. I'm actually gonna die here. Well, that's okay. Dying is fine. Yeah, because my homing shots don't go up, I can't hit the grenaded guys. I know I can avoid, but it's... You know what? It's... Oh, really? That's it. You just get kicked back. Alright. Well, that's fine. I have no idea when this game is coming out, and I don't see any information on it. Basic impressions are decent, but it needs a lot more to it before I'm, like, really super... Or before I'm gonna say, like, it's absolutely worth getting. But at the same time, it's a good base. Anyway, with that, if you guys like this little impressions video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more random indie games, or even Trifox, hit subscribe, because I'm definitely gonna play a hell of a lot more of both. For now, thanks for watching, see you next time.